But if you say she was the problem, then when another person comes, you'll make the same exact mistake.
He's claiming his wife sold him a dream about who she really was. So, what is he claiming? According to him, his wife was portraying a saint, not a money hungry girl before this by blasting uh skeezers in her own words for their money hungry divorces from NBA stars, suing them, and he thought he had the right one.
What did she mean with what did she mean by skeezers?
This is a family show. You take you you Google that. You Google that. I'm not gonna sit here and try to demonetize us within 4 minutes. Come on, man. Come on, dude. You gonna set me up. You're trying to set us up. Come on. So
Yeah.
if you don't know what skeezers is, Google it. Urban Dictionary. Anyway, guys, he claims that his wife basically finessed him by playing a character. And then when push came to shove, got a kid out of him, and of course 11 racks a month. Tough, tough, tough. He made a song about it. He made a song. He made a song. Is this song man? This is a business move. He's trying to monetize his divorce.
Is yeah, because maybe what he's doing is he came up with a song and he transferred the intellectual rights to the ex-wife.
It's like the game. For those who don't know, the game got sued. I think because he stomped a girl or something like that
Hmm.
in the was it because he stopped anyway he got sued and he has to pay the girl that sued him. I think he has to pay all the money, all the proceeds he gets from his music.
Wow. Until
It's
the money, until the
until she recoups.
yeah.
That's crazy. But maybe this is his way of making sure he doesn't have to eat less for the next 30 years. Bring out a song about divorce every year. Guys, it's crazy because during his divorce in court, he 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 basically sent out a tweet, or it was an Instagram story calling people to come to the court and pray with him, hoping that the judge
Come
is
on.
God and God will
Come on.
strike down
But why does he always do
his
these kind of things,
enemy.
man? Why
Uh,
does he always why does he always do these kind of things?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Don't ask that question to me because we know where I'm going. If you ask,
That's why I'm asking.
hey, man, he's making the wrong business. Two things can be true at the same time. He made the wrong business move, and he's now making business moves in order to be able to pay for that
Compensate.
11 racks a month.
Yeah. And with the wrong business move, you're talking right now about him marrying that girl or that woman.
Yeah, that could be considered a wrong business move because he's claiming himself that he got finessed.
Yeah.
So in that case, you got to ask yourself: is the way you're judging or filtering the trash from let me call this the diamonds from the mud or the gold from the mud, the way you're filtering it, you're cleaning it. Maybe it's not the right way.
I
Business
think
wise, RJ, do
yeah.
you think this is something that as a lawyer, your view as a lawyer,
Yeah.
what do you think about this whole situation?
Well, I think it's difficult. I mean, um the family law is very complicated because family law has an well, family law is pretty straightforward, but the what makes the situation complicated is you have a person that wants to connect with someone on a emotional level, and you want to build a family. Having a kid or not having a kid, I wouldn't consider it necessarily a business move. uh
For who?
Anybody, it doesn't, I mean, well, let me put it like this. I know what you're
I
doing.
don't know
I
what
know what you're doing now. Now you're trying to
what
set me
you're
up.
saying.
Okay, so
Are you
let me
sure?
rephrase that.
Are you sure?
Let me
Wait,
rephrase that. Let me rephrase that.
hold that thoughts until the last topic for today, and
Okay.
tell me it's not a business move. Okay, continue.
Yeah. So let me put it like this. I think that many people look for many different things in relationships.
Okay, yeah, that I do
Some
agree.
people, some. So I understand what you're saying. There's a nuance. Some people will look at, will seek the emotional connection, the human connection, to be loved and accepted for who you are, or who that person is. Some people look at it as a transaction. I want to have someone that is rich, that can give me money, that can provide for me, that can set me up for life, etc. And you do have that. And when you get together, the funny thing is, no matter what your intentions are at the beginning, even when two people say, I want to make we're doing it out of love, when the baby comes, or when you get married, gradually, and or when you get married, certain legal obligations arise. So whether or not that woman was a a finesser, as Tyrese claims, she, even if she wasn't and they had a kid, she could claim that same amount of money. If we're talking about child support, not necessarily spousal support, but if we're talking about child support, then yes. Okay. That being said, whether or not, I think that as a man wants to be loved and respected, and when you're popular and have money, you will have women that want you for your money. So I think it's a risk at some point that everyone takes, but I don't think what he's doing now is what he's doing, saying, yeah, she finessed me. No, where's your accountability in this matter, man? JR, if you make a small, if you're running a company and you make a
Mm,
business decision.
let's use the analogy of buying a stock.
Okay.
It's
You
even
buy a
better because
stock.
it's easier to
Okay.
translate in an analogy.
Okay. So you buy a stock.
Hmm.
You should
Do your due
do
diligence.
your due diligence to see how the stock has
Who's
performed,
the
who
CEO?
the
What is the
CEO
strategy
is,
of the
what's the
CEO?
strategy, all those things. Yeah.
Is the
Before you
abroad?
invest. Before you invest. Some people invest because other people are investing. So that's not might not be the right strategy, but some people, and just like to link it back, some people will say, "Oh, she's beautiful, she's beautiful, she's beautiful," and then you'll say, "Oh yeah, she's beautiful. I will," instead of doing the due diligence
Are you
yourself.
referring to Kim Kardashian? Let's continue.
And but it can be that you can invest in a stock after having done your due diligence, and the stock still underperforms, and the value goes down.
Mm.
Will you blame the CEO? Well, maybe the CEO was at fault. Maybe it was there were external factors, whatever the case may be. But you're the one that made that decision, and when you made the decision, you knew what the risks were. Now, unless we're talking about a situation like SFTX, where there was deliberate, or at least yeah, deliberate mismanagement of money and fraud, then I can understand that you'll be madder. But still, if you had done the due diligence in FTX, you wouldn't have invested. So there, what I want to say is, Sometimes you make choices, you try to make calculated choices in life. And I think when you're making a choice, you need to take these things into account, KR. You just need to take into account that the thing might not work out and that there would be financial consequences for you. And it is what it is. Don't, in my opinion,
Yeah.
if the woman really did finesse you, then you should say, I let the woman finesse me. Because if you frame it that way, then
Are
will try to
responsible.
s- you are responsible and you will try to find out why and try to,
And not fall in the next trap again.
yeah. But if you say she was the problem, then when another person comes, you'll make the same exact mistake.